and made some big plays, but, missed field goals and made some other, fumble the ball, let them pick it up, run for a touchdown. I really look at this game like this, Mike. It's a coin, like you said it so far. It is not. I think that the Saints will be able to move, making mistakes that way. And I don't think Minnesota's secondary is all that good. So they run the ball. Now Minnesota's got to, start crowding the line of scrimmage a little bit. And I wouldn't trust those guys against Olave and Michael Thomas and Jarvis Landry. So I still have faith in the Saints defense. I'm going to go with the Saints on this one. I'm going to go 20-17 Saints just because they're, 1-2.
Michael Thomas didn't practice either day. That makes a huge difference. If Winston doesn't play, even though Winston hasn't been great, Andy Dalton, back up for a reason. Taysom Hill may be able to play. He got banged up week 1, I believe. They've had some good games in the past. They've had some memorable games. I think the Vikings steal this one, but like you said, it's a coin flip. It's not anything I would ever consider betting on. Let's move to 1 o'clock Eastern on Sunday. The Cleveland Browns at 2-1 should be 3. Should be able to win easily. I've got Cleveland 27-20. Maybe it won't be that close. Who knows? They had that garbage time touchdown last week that made it
want in a lot of these games. I mean, I don't want to say whatever they want, but they're good. We know they can run the freaking football, and Jacoby Brissett has played very good. We had a draft earlier in the week, right? I said, man, if they had played this way and Deshaun Watson was a starting quarterback, everyone would have been like, well, see, this is why they got Watson. They should be 3-0. Jacoby Brissett deserves a little more credit for how he's playing on the football field. And then, flip that over. I think the other thing I have, majority of the football game, they're going to force you to go, wait, we got to throw the ball. And, they're good at playing their Seattle 3, and they got talent. And I know there's no Myles Garrett there, and I know the Falcons have a good running attack, but I don't know if it's good run. So I got a lot of respect for the Falcons again, but I'm going Browns 27-20.
We got the same score there, bro.
Boom.
27-20. So we are in agreement, which in past years has been a good sign. This year, who the knows?
Well, I think
we've been all over the place.
Well, I think you have to emphasize the whole league's been all over the place. I think that's a real thing right now. I don't care if it's us. I'm not trying to stick up for us. I got people talking about this all the time. Man, it's hard to get a feel. Yeah, we don't know what these teams are. You made a great point today. With no preseason, majority. There's only a few offenses in football where you say are functioning at a high level. The rest of them are still trying to find their way here.
And we broke it down on PFT Live on Wednesday, the Bills-Dolphins game and the Chiefs-Colts game. How the Chiefs and Bills should have won, but it's this, and it flips. And that can happen in any given game. And it feels like that's happening more often this year, where a team gets out the ball.
So that's where it's different. Right, I know.
He's gone.
Right.
He don't work here no more.
Right.
He don't shine shoes no more. Over under 41.5. Cooper Rush getting another start. He's 3-0 as a starting quarterback. Dak Prescott doing everything he can to get back.
Maybe some bettors look at it and go, well, hey, the Cowboys, they ball all the time. It's dust up king of the world there, Del Rio, dust up Del Rio. So, yeah, I can't get behind that. And then the Cowboys defense, I mean, Dan Quinn, I give him a lot of credit for what he does. I hope DeMarcus Lawrence is healthy, but if he is, him and Micah Parsons are going to have a party at Carson Wentz more times than not.
Is that the best way to play against the Washington defense, 3 yards in a cloud of dust up?
Yeah, you like that? Yeah, exactly right. Yes, exactly.
It only took me 6 months to come up with that.
Yes, very good. Good job. Right. It might have been more than that, actually. I think we're at 9 months now. But Cowboys 24-17 for me in this one.
I got 30-20. All right, we're on the same page again, which used to be comforting and now is very concerning to me. Seahawks at the Lions. Seahawks 1-2. Lions also 1-2. Detroit, a 4-point home favorite, over-under of 48. DK Metcalf stirring things up a little bit yesterday with Jeff Okudah. Okudah's been getting a lot of kudos. See what I did there?
Yes, very well done.
Very non-obvious, very subtle. But they're saying how great he's playing. DK said he's getting help over the top. He's not shutting these guys down. He's not a lockdown corner. He's getting safety help. He's not going out there like Deion Sanders and playing man-to-man and taking away half the field. I'm embellishing a little bit.
Yeah,
but
I know.
Metcalf said he's getting help over the top. So he'll probably get help over the top against DK Metcalf or Tyler Lockett. Who comes out with the victory in this one, Detroit or Seattle, Chris?
I like it. Can maybe slow down the running attack of Detroit, then maybe they'll have a chance there. But Seattle is so bad at stopping the run, and it's just not the right team to be bad against. This offensive line for Detroit's real. They put you in some real bad positions. They can, throw the ball and push the issue down the field, and I respect that about him. And I just, again, I don't love the Lions defense a whole lot either. I don't, but I guess I trust them, that coaching staff, a little bit more, and I have no faith, as you know, in the Seahawks' creativity on the offensive side of the ball, really. So I go Lions 28-21.
I got the Lions 23-20. I am doing the Chris Sims needle thread here because the Seahawks are getting 4. I'm not comfortable with that splitting the baby that way, but I'm doing it on this one. I think the Lions will win, but I think the Seahawks will find a way to keep it close and cover that 4-point spread. Over under a 44, who do you like?
I like the Chargers, but I think this is scary. I look at it and I go, well, -5, right? And you'd expect it to maybe be bigger with the Chargers and the talent they have. But as we've discussed many times in our friendship here, you almost have to run for 190 yards in the first quarter to get Lovie Smith out of cover 2. So they're a pain in the butt that way. And so that's where I could see them making it ugly. And then the same kind of like thing on the other side of the ball. This game ugly. I'm not going to pick them to win, but I think they can make it ugly and hang around. And one bounce
still playing. Why is he still in there? Why are all these injuries happening? I feel like they're going to clean house when this season's over. And I just feel like, even though Jaguars at home. So I like the Texans to win, Chris.
Oh, I like it. Going out on a limb. Hey, listen, we know every week there's 2 or 3 games that we all look at and go, how the hell did that happen? And that would be one.
Home against the Raiders. The Colts get their first win of the season at home against the Chiefs. They host the Titans. Remember, that was the game last year where we suddenly took the Titans seriously, and then we found out a day or two, 3.5-point favorites against anyone. Yeah,
it's do whatever you want for every offense right now. It took a little while for the Raiders to get going, but once they got going, first disagreement. I like it. Woo, 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 woo.
Well, maybe it won't be a best bet.
And the Colts love to shit on you on a weekly basis. So this will be the 4th week in a row. Would you pick them as one of your best bets? I think
every
2 weeks.
Week. Week 1, I picked them as the best bet.
And I'm not ready to sit here and go, the Bears defense is just going to hold it down that way, right? They're not that right now. I just think Danny Dimes, Saquon, the way the Giants are playing, this helmet. Yeah, I know. Last week I was not expecting that either. I know, but yeah, they're gonna wear their real dark blue, old school with the red stripe down the middle, right? Back in those days, and wear the blue jersey with the red and white, finish on the end there, the stripe. So that's what's
back with a team that's got a great defense and improving offense. Chris, I know you're gonna say the